her views on fat
Oh
acceptance,
no.
even running a podcast to talk about
She
health
should have talked to God.
at every
I guess now
size.
she
Dr.
can.
Kat Pausé was an American academic and a self-proclaimed fat activist, having degrees in philosophy and
Yeah, well, that fat activist probably should have made you a give you fat activities, huh?
sociology, with her
Got
dissertation
out and got a workout in.
exploring the stigma society holds against fat
Whenever I hear fat activist, my brain cells simultaneously start committing suicide. Is that weird?
people. While yes, there's no denying that society does have a stigma against people who are obese, Kat
I wonder why. It's bad. You don't got to be a fucking genius to know that being obese is bad. What gets me is when they try to pass it off as good.
Because it's disgusting and it's unhealthy. That's the reason why they have a stigma against it.
Yep.
It's the same as there's a stigma against smoking in a lot of places.
Yep. I fucking hate smokers, dude. Smokers suck. You are killing yourself, and you expected other people to be around you while you were killing yourself with them damn cigarettes? Go fuck yourself, man.
Also, like doing heroin and all kinds of other, like being an alcoholic. There's a stigma behind that too. Yeah, the reason why there's a stigma behind your behavior is because it's disgusting and repulsive.
Thank you.
And nobody wants to be around it.
Man, I cannot tell you how many times I've been catfished by these fatties online that, like, take a picture at a certain angle, and they know. They're not, and then they get mad at you when you call them out on it, too. That's my favorite part, is they're like, how dare you? You don't know what people are going through. I mean, shit. Everyone goes through their own shit, but, like, you want to live or do you want to die? That's what you should be thinking about. When you that big, you ain't gonna live very long.
I mean,
because the damage that this does to your body is eternal, dude. Like, you'll never get rid of the true damage that being this big, even if you lose all that weight, it damages your skin, damages your arteries, damages your lung capacity, damages your fucking heart. Like, it damages you, like, for the rest of your life.
Obviously, like,
and you can lose all this weight and then drop dead of a heart attack because of, like, how much damage this does to your body.
But what are we talking about here? Duh. It's the same reason as teeth, right? Like if your teeth are missing, people are going to say that's disgusting and repulsive.
And you're right, Nigel. This could have been avoided. You know how it could have been avoided? By completely and utterly annihilating movements like the fat positivity movement. That's how you get rid of this. By absolutely shredding movements that make no sense. I guess what's next? The fucking I don't even know, like the Nazi movement or something. Like let's bring back Nazism. Like, come on, dude. How the fucking stupid can you be?
Because it is.
I wanted to say something else, but I got to be careful how many times I say it.
Took her beliefs a step further and argued that you can be healthy at every size, including morbidly obese, being a big name in the
See, this is the problem right here. When you see these fat ass fuckers sitting on these fucking these magazines and stuff, trying to say fatness is healthy. Bitch, you fat. You're not healthy. There's nothing about this that's healthy. And you know why they do this? It's because they're mad because they can't get any fucking jobs that are modeling, because you can't be fat and be a model. It's like, no, dude, like, just no.
At every size movement. Kat found ways to monetize her fatness too, which is her own words, not mine.
And this shit, the only reason why this shit even took off, let me tell you why this took off. What it did, why fat positivity took off, is because the internet wasn't around or as big as it is now. Now, whenever you see people try to do this fat positivity shit, they get shredded online, dude. They get fucking shredded in the comments. You can't do that on a TV. You can't comment on TV stuff that plays. See, back then, whenever all you had was TV, I'm sounding old now, whenever all you had was TV and you couldn't comment or you couldn't put in your 2 cents, you were forced to watch whatever it was. Now you can pick and choose what you watch. And you can choose to say negative things about the content. You couldn't do that back then.
one of them being launching the Friends of Marilyn podcast, and she actually ended up traveling the world interviewing other obese people for her show. The key point of her studies and her shows was that fat people aren't being given the same rights as average weight people.
They shouldn't be. Why should they be? Lose weight.
Well, that's true.
It's bad for you. It kills you. Lose weight.
Doesn't have the right to live a full life because she killed herself by being fat.
Boom. There it is.
That's right. They don't have the same rights. You're right. They want more rights. They want to take up more space, consume more resources, and then be treated the same. You're right that they don't want the same rights. They want more rights.
They do.
That people are rejected housing and even fired from their jobs for being too large. She
got fired from her job for being fat.
Wrote a study titled "I Don't Care About Health," where she claimed
you should care about health. It's killing you, you fucking retard.
And she's dead now, right?
Yeah, she's dead. These are people who are all that are dead.
Wow.
Claims that she's always had a sneaking suspicion that despite being morbidly obese, there was actually nothing wrong with her body health-wise.
What a fucking... Well, you know what? That's fine. It don't matter because that mentality is going to die off really quick. It's going to die really quick because when you're that fat and you think that you're healthy, you're going to die. And you know what? There's not going to be anybody that's going to tell you otherwise. You can just die. No one's going to force you to work out. You're just going to die.
In the
Find out the hard way,
I had
retard.
a sneaking suspicion there wasn't anything wrong with me. A sneaking
suspicion.
Suspicion. Well, I mean, hey.
I have a sneaking suspicion that you were wrong.
An interesting name for a doctor.
Right?
Same document.
Let's just ignore the people that went to college and studied their entire lives to become doctors. You know, that seems real
to
smart.
convince people that being fat doesn't actually make you unhealthy.
It does.
Provides
I love how this is a literal death cult.
It is.
You guys know this, right?
It is. It's absolutely a death cult.
It's a literal fucking death cult.
supporting evidence for this. However,
they're drinking the punch, baby. They're drinking the punch.
We would soon have some very strong evidence that went against this claim. Like I said in the introduction, obesity is the biggest cause of death in the USA.
Yeah,
the
bet.
numbers on it are actually staggering too, with almost 3/4.
That's my favorite thing, is that they try to ignore it too. Like, you can't just ignore it, dude. It's there. The numbers are real.
The American population being obese, over 70 million adults are classed as it. Honestly,
3/4 of American adults are obese?
Yep.
There's no way.
these numbers should be a wake-up call to change your habits. And I do have a completely free newsletter that I send out every Friday, sharing healthy recipes which are high in protein and low not
Jumping in a volcano. That every
a crusade against sign up or just visit fat loss not change her eating habits, and carried on her crusade against society for their abuse and discrimination of fat people. This was all up until 2022.
I don't know how more people, like, why is it that this is like jumping in a volcano.
Yeah.
Like, if you see somebody jump in a volcano, and there's an idea...
You would be surprised how many fucking retards would do the same thing.
that you'll be reborn as, like, a phoenix or something, but there's just more people that are jumping in a volcano, nobody's coming out as a bird. Wouldn't, at some point, people realize, like, hey, maybe this is a bad idea, we shouldn't do this anymore?
You would think, right?
Like, I mean, if you... really, like, you see people that are doing this all the time, and they're killing themselves constantly. Wouldn't you think to yourself, maybe this is a bad call?
Age of just 42 years old
42.
and living in New Zealand.
Wow.
She passed away
I'm
in
surprised she made it that old.
her sleep. She was working as a fat studies academic at a university in New Zealand.
Well, it's a good thing she's gone now, because at the end of the day, the last thing you need is somebody that thinks that it's okay to, ignore science and what doctors say. That's a good thing.
And no cause of death was officially given. This would be the same.
I know one. It's because she was fat.
This is work focused on the well-being of overweight people and the effects of spoiled identities. Man, how could something like this happen?
I wonder.
Same as the next influencer to tragically lose their life. However,
okay, let's move on. We'll watch some more fat influencers getting getting annihilated to murder.
This is a massive